Hi, I'm Yaswanth. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. IT jobs are undoubtedly the highest paying jobs. The good thing about IT jobs is, irrespective of your stream, you still have the chance to enter into IT. So even though you are from non-CS background or non-IT background, you still have the chance to enter into an IT company. But the biggest problem here is people who are not good with coding. So they find it hard themselves to enter into an IT company because they are really not good at coding. So if you're someone who is not good at coding but want to enter into an IT company or an IT job, then this video is for you. Other than coding, there are various areas where you can work for an IT job in an IT company, but not everyone are aware of those opportunities. So in this video, I will suggest 8 non-coding jobs where you don't need coding, but you can still get a job in an IT company by learning one of these skills. Let's get into the video. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So in this channel, you will get content on passive income tips, digital marketing, programming, latest technology, personal finance and investments, and many more, which will be useful for you in your career. The first skill is digital marketing. So digital marketers are getting a lot of demand nowadays because digital marketing is something that every brand or every startup needs nowadays, because without digital marketing, without online presence, it is difficult to sustain in a long run. So that's the reason why digital marketers are in a lot of demand nowadays. So of course, it doesn't mean digital marketing don't need coding, it doesn't mean that, but if you know coding, then that is an added advantage for you. But there are various roles in digital marketing where you don't need coding at all, like search engine optimization. So SEO analysts and SEO engineers are they have been paying well because of the demand of SEO. So, and social media marketing, email marketing, there are various kinds of digital marketing. So if you want to explore more about digital marketing, I have already made a roadmap on digital marketing, how to enter into digital marketing. Find the link in the description. Digital marketer is something where you don't need coding, but you can still enter into an IT company and with a high paying job. And the second skill where you don't need coding but you can still enter into IT is UX designer. So UX designers plays an important role in every organization, because so if a company is associated with a website building or UI development, then ultimately they need UX designers. So for UX designing, you need to learn some tools like Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, and other stuff. So if you are good with designing skills and user experience, then ultimately you can land into a job. You can become a UX designer easily. So UX designing is something where you don't need coding, but you can still land into a high paying job. And the third skill is data analyst, or I can say a field of data visualization. So as the demand for data keeps increasing, the data related jobs are also getting its demand. So learn tools like Tableau and Power BI. So these are the tools which are in demand. Of course, if you can consider, every company, every startup needs someone who can do these dashboards and who can work with data visualization. So learning a tool like Tableau or Power BI is something which will help you to land in a high paying job, and you don't need coding for that. And the fourth skill or fourth area which requires no or less coding is QA tester. So quality assurance is something which is playing an important role in every organization nowadays. So whether it might be manual testing or automation testing, so you don't need a lot of coding knowledge to sustain in this field, and learning tools like Selenium will really help you in the long run, because almost every company needs people who are good in Selenium nowadays. So QA testing is one area where you don't need coding, but you can still land into a high paying job, and learning tools like Selenium will add a lot of advantage to you. And the fifth skill where you don't need coding at all but still it pays you high when compared to coding jobs is graphic designing. So if you become a graphic designer, you will be responsible to design graphics for the company, whether it might be advertising, marketing related infographics, or social media posts, or banners, or website related content, whatever it might be. So if you're someone who is good with graphic designing, you can land into a high paying job. So for that you need to learn Adobe software, so Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Adobe XD. So if you are good with graphic designing, and if you are good with any kind of design, it is easy for you to start graphic designing. So graphic designing is one of the skill where you don't need coding but you can still land into a high paying job. The sixth skill where you don't need coding but still has a lot of demand is technical writer. So if you have a good communication skills, good writing skills, then ultimately you can become a technical writer. So you just need to understand different technologies, at least in a high level way. That's it. You don't need coding knowledge for this, but still you can land into a high paying job by becoming a technical writer. So technical writer involves writing content for their social media posts or for website. So you just need to know about technologies, at least in a high level way. So this is something where you don't need coding but you can still land into a high paying job. The seventh skill, which requires no coding but still help you to land in a high paying job, is becoming a system admin or network administrator. So if you're good with network protocols and computer networks and different kinds of security protocols, then ultimately it is easy for you to land into a network team. So network team in any organization is important. So you will find a lot of people who are working for managing servers and managing databases and managing all the security of the organization. So there is a lot of demand for those kind of people. So but at least you should be thorough with I can say shell commands, Linux commands. That's it. You don't need a lot of coding knowledge for that, but still it's a high paying job. And the last and eighth skill, which requires no coding but still helps you to land into a high paying IT job, is technical support engineer. So technical support is something where you need, every organization need. So once after the software is delivered, they need some people who can help clients with the support. So technical support is something where most of the freshers will get easily. So this is one thing where you don't need coding. So these are all the 8 no coding jobs which will help you to land into a high paying IT jobs without the requirement of coding knowledge. I hope this video will help you. So if you find it insightful, please like this video so that it will reach more people, and it will help me to grow my YouTube channel. And if you're a new visitor to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for a lot of career related information. Thank you.